Giants. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Logan Ryan, the cornerback. It's Logan Ryan who brings him down. On the pickup. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 1 yard line. Here's Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Tackle made at the 20.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Patterson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Giants nothing.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 41 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing Jones. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Throwing on third and long. Jones brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. On fourth down on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game. Yeah,
I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, past the 20.
Oh,
touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 69 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Caden Smith, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Barkley, the ball.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. It's caught, Shepard. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
1st down, New York. Back
to throw, Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30.
A gain of 11 on the play.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Jones now on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Jones. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This ball complete, Jones to Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 18.
First down.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Patterson on the carry. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
It's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Roquan Smith. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
3rd and 7.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And this will be a Bears first down as he gets this up past the 30. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Toss left to Montgomery. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll get 34 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And goal at the 2-yard
Off the play fake, Jones. Touchdown!
Jones pass.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
First down and goal to go.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. J.P. Holtz taking it in. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bears 21, Giants 14.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here's Lewis. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Gain of 12.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Off-play action. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jones now throwing on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Take over first and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On the crossing route, complete. That's Shepard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Jones on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Goal, New York.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3.
21.
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good.